Do nothing and manifest everything your heart desires. Let me show you how. Hello, my beautiful superheroes. Welcome back to my channel, the place where we make the impossible possible. If you're new here, hi. I'm Scarlett Grace, I'm a manifestation coach, and I'm here to help you manifest your heart's desires and a life that's better than your wildest dreams. Today, I'm going to show you how to manifest everything your heart desires without having to do anything, without having to take any action, without having to figure anything out. If there is a specific area of your life or a specific desire where you feel that you keep putting in all this work and you're not getting what you want, it doesn't pay off, today I will unlock this manifestation for you. Because I promise you, it's easier than you think. But before we jump into this, if you want to learn how to manifest any desire fast with the law of assumption and Neville Goddard's teachings, then subscribe and hit the bell icon. I also have several self-study courses to help you manifest, including a 21-day course on how to manifest your specific person. And if you need some extra help or my personal advice for your situation, coaching is still open for a couple more weeks. And don't forget to download the free meditations I have prepared for you to help you manifest your desires faster. You can find the links for all of those things in the description below. Alright, so let's talk about manifestation and how you can get absolutely everything you want by doing nothing. This sounds like a weird way to get things, doesn't it? We are so programmed, we are so wired to think that we need to take a lot of action and have a plan and do all those things and put in the work to get what we want, that when somebody says you can have everything you want by doing nothing, it sounds impossible. And it doesn't just sound impossible. For many people, it feels wrong. It feels like you're cheating. It feels like this shouldn't work that way, that it's unfair to work that way. This is a lie. This is a huge lie. The truth is, you can have absolutely everything you want. And you don't have to work for it, you don't have to strive, you don't have to struggle, you don't have to become good enough to deserve it, you don't have to prove that you deserve to be chosen. None of those things. You can have absolutely everything you desire just because you desire it. In fact, in many cases, the reason you're not getting your manifestation fast is exactly because you're doing too much. You're doing things, you're trying to figure out things, you're taking a lot of action when you shouldn't be doing any of those things. You're doing those things because you think they're helping you get your desire faster. Everybody is telling you you need to be doing those things to get what you desire, but that is not true. Let me explain how manifestation works so that you can see why you trying too hard and putting in a lot of work is actually stopping your desire from manifesting. Most people believe that the physical 3D reality is the real world and our imagination is not the real world. Our imagination is just wishful thinking. It doesn't mean anything. Even the people who know about manifesting often still hold on to this belief that there is this thing called the real world and our imagination is not part of it. Our imagination is not the real world. And the purpose of our imagination, of our thoughts, is to describe physical reality. That is not true. The purpose of our imagination is not to describe physical reality as it is right now. The purpose of our imagination is to create physical reality. Everything that you see in your physical reality doesn't just exist. It doesn't just exist and you get thrown into this physical reality and you're trying to use your imagination and the law of assumption to manipulate people and things and situations and events so that you can hopefully get what you want. That is not how it works. The whole of your physical reality gets created by your imagination. It wouldn't exist without your imagination. I want you to think about a mirror. Whatever you put in front of a mirror, the mirror reflects back. So the image in the mirror is not the real world. The image in the mirror is just a reflection of what you put in front of the mirror. If you stand in front of the mirror, you are the real world and the mirror is the reflection. In this example, you are the imagination and the mirror is the physical world. You cannot have anything reflected in the mirror unless you put it in front of the mirror. You cannot have anything in the physical world unless you put it there through using your imagination to put it there. A mirror is neutral. It doesn't judge what you put in front of it, it will just reflect it. So you can put something very beautiful in front of the mirror, like a flower, for example, and the mirror will reflect the image of a flower. You can put in front of the mirror something that you find wrong or disgusting, and the mirror will just reflect it. Just like a mirror, physical reality is also neutral. If you project onto it something that you find beautiful, good, fulfilling, nice, it will reflect that and you will have it in your physical reality. If you project onto it through your imagination something that you don't like, that makes you suffer, that causes you pain, that you find bad or ugly or disgusting, it will give you that. It doesn't judge, it only reflects. This means that all you have to do to have something show up in your physical reality is put it there by imagining that it's already yours and embracing the feelings of it being already yours. That's the only thing you need to do. If you do that and stick with it, reality will soon start reflecting that and you will have it in your physical reality. This also means that you cannot change physical reality through taking action. You can only change it through changing what is in your imagination, through what you're assuming. Again, think about the mirror. The mirror just reflects what you put in front of it. If you want to change what is showing up in the mirror, you have to change what you put in front of the mirror. There is no way to change the reflection. Even if you try, you may break the mirror, but it will not change the reflection. The only way to change what the mirror reflects is to change what you've put in front of it. If you put the flower in front of the mirror, it will keep showing a flower. There's no way for it to show, a car, unless you put a car in front of the mirror. The mirror is physical reality. When you try to get something by taking a lot of action, by making up a huge list of things that you need to get done in order for this thing to happen, that doesn't change physical reality. Because if you don't change your imagination, physical reality will still reflect what is in your imagination, no matter how much action you take, no matter how many lists you make, no matter how hard you work, no matter how many hours you put in. None of that will change your 3D reality because it will keep reflecting what is in your imagination. Now, unless this is the very first video you're ever watching on manifesting, you probably already know that stuff. You probably already know that it is your imagination that manifests everything. But here's the tricky bit, the bit where people get tripped up without realizing it. There is this concept called inspired action, and this is where people start making manifestation complicated. So you will think, okay, I know that what I assume manifests things in my physical reality. I know that what I imagine is what gets reflected in physical reality. But then you think, surely there's things in physical reality that if I do them, they will help my manifestation happen faster, right? So for example, you're manifesting meeting your soulmate. And you think, okay, I imagine I am already with my soulmate, but surely I need to put myself out there in order to meet my soulmate, right? So I need to go to all those parties. I need to go to bars. I need to be on all the dating apps. I need to do all those things because somewhere out there is my soulmate. And if I don't do those things, how exactly am I going to meet my soulmate? How exactly am I going to meet my soulmate if I sit at home instead of putting myself out there? This is like trying to manipulate the image in the mirror without changing the reflection. Because you think you're imagining that you already have your desire. But when you decide, I need to put myself out there, this thought does not come from me and my soulmate have already met and we are together. This thought comes from lack. This thought comes from I don't have my soulmate yet, and that's why I need to do all of those things in order to meet my soulmate. So you think that you're helping your manifestation to happen by putting yourself out there, but you're not. You're actually changing your thoughts from assuming you are already with your soulmate all the way back to I don't have my soulmate yet, and that delays the manifestation. If you're manifesting meeting your soulmate, you don't actually have to put yourself out there. In fact, if you do that, you're delaying the manifestation. And even Neville Goddard talks about this. And Even this specifically, meeting your soulmate. He says, don't go out there trying to meet the right one, because whoever goes out trying to meet the right one, they will always meet the wrong people. And it is very simple to explain why. You're coming from the perspective, I don't have my soulmate yet. So the mirror, physical reality, can only show you people that are not your soulmate. Because that's where you're coming from. That's your assumption, that I don't have my soulmate yet. I need to put myself out there to meet my soulmate. So you will keep meeting the wrong people. You think this kind of action, putting yourself out there in all kinds of ways, is helping your manifestation, but it actually isn't. If you just sat back and kept imagining that you are with your soulmate and did nothing, you would meet your soulmate. And here's where it gets complicated for some people. They think, so I will sit back and do absolutely nothing, never leave my home, never go anywhere, just so I won't sabotage this manifestation. But that's not it either. Doing nothing means you go about your life doing things that are fun for you, doing things that you want to do, not things as a way to try to get your desire. So if you want to go to a party because you feel like going to a party, you will go to that party. You're not going to that party to meet your soulmate. You're going to that party because you want to be at that party. If you want to, I don't know, take dancing classes, you're going to go and get dancing classes because you want to learn how to dance and you find dancing enjoyable and you want to exercise in a fun way. Not because, oh, I have this friend who met her soulmate at a dancing class, so I will do that because maybe this is how I will meet my soulmate. No. When you're manifesting, your only job is to assume you already have your desire. If there's any action that you will need to take in the physical world for your desire to manifest, it will happen naturally. It will not be something that you will have to figure out or plan or do as a step to get what you want. You will just so happen to be at the right place, at the right time, with the right people, without having planned it, without even knowing that you need to be there. If this needs to happen for your manifestation to happen, it will happen. If you need to do something, you will do it. It is a result of imagining. You will somehow end up doing it without having it connected in your mind as a step of your manifestation. You will just do it. And it's the same for any kind of manifestation, not just meeting your soulmate. It's the same for manifesting a specific person. It's the same for manifesting becoming a millionaire. It's the same for manifesting a car. It's the same for manifesting a vacation. It's the same for manifesting absolutely anything you want. You don't have to have a plan for it. If you start thinking like a person who doesn't know about manifesting and make a list with action steps, and you need to do all those action steps that get you to your desire, and you need to do this, and you need to do that, and you need to be doing this, and you need to be doing that, that is what stops your manifestation from happening, because all of that planning comes from before the end result has manifested. So your focus, your assumption, everything in your mind is focused on, I don't have my desire yet. You may feel motivated, you may feel empowered, but it will not manifest your desire because you're focused on not having your desire yet. It will just slow it down. Then you're forcing yourself to take all those action steps and do them perfectly so that you can allow yourself to finally, if you finish all the action steps correctly, maybe have your manifestation. And you won't allow yourself to have it before then because until you reach the last action step, you will keep assuming you don't have the thing, or the person, or the situation, or the trip, or whatever it is. When you could have just skipped all those steps and gotten your manifestation already without having to put in all that work. If you've been manifesting a desire for a while now, and you've made lists of things that you need to do and action steps to take, I want you to ditch all that. And every time that comes to mind that, oh, I need to do this to get my desire, I want you to stop yourself and say, oh no, I actually don't. Because it's already done, it's already mine. And just live your life. Don't focus anymore on that. You don't have to take any action, it's yours. All the action that you need to take is assume that you have it and enjoy having it in your imagination. There's nothing more to do. The rest of the day is yours. The rest of the day is free for you to just enjoy your life. If you want your manifestations to happen faster, if you want to be able to manifest things that felt impossible up until now, you need to disconnect from the mind, you need to unplug from your mind this whole belief system that you need to earn things in order to get them, that you need to deserve them, and that you need to work hard for them, because none of that is true. The truth is, you can have absolutely anything you want just because you want it. There's no other reason. There's nobody you need to explain your desires to, and they will approve or deny them based on whether you deserve them or whether you worked hard for them or not. That's not how this works. You get to have everything that you want, and you get to have it in an easy, fun way, not in a way that feels like a lot of work. So where have you been taking action when it wasn't actually needed and it was stopping your desire from manifesting? Let me know in the comments below, and if you haven't already, then subscribe and hit the bell icon, because I put out new videos every Sunday to help you manifest an amazing life.